From Maketu in the Bay of Plenty, the Bird Sisters won MasterChef New Zealand 2014. They've gone on to self-publish their award-winning first cookbook, For the Love Of, and most recently they've been jetting around the world filming Karena and Kasey's Kitchen Diplomacy, a 10-part travel and cooking series. Tēnā kora nau mai, hoki mai. When I get you two in the kota, it's not to chat, it's to cook.
Yes.
So what are we going to make today?
Today we are making steak with creamed watercress and a Kūmara Gratin, and then we're also going to make a chocolate torte with some fresh fruit. So really nice, simple, easy, kind of like impressive things that you can cook at home.
Ahakoa kua huri te ao, even though you've gone all around the world, you're still happy to come back to my little kota.
Totally. So first job.
Yes, and you've got your flash new knives, and you're giving me the peeler. Okay, it's like
Yeah, it's funny because I got this out earlier and I was like, put that in front of Stacey.
Yeah, I know my place. Shall I get straight onto the kumara?
So we just want to peel the kumara and then chop them as finely as you can. We found these purple ones.
How
Pretty,
beautiful.
right?
Waiporora wātu.
Well, because we thought that they'd go good with your ensemble.
No wee.
I'll do the onion.
Okay, kooti tēnā.
So we'll do one kumara each.
And what are we doing with our
We're just
kumara?
going to cut it as thin as we possibly can.
Koe?
You just want to chop them so we can lay them flat in our dish, and we're going to bake them with a bit of garlic, a bit of cream, a bit of cheese, a little bit of milk.
So you just want to grease up the tray with your butter so it doesn't stick when you get it out.
And then what I'll actually do is I'll grate this cheese now.
And what sort of cheese is that?
This is aged cheddar we're using today.
Oh, tai hoa, kua wareware rane a tātou, my kitchen diplomacy. Have we forgotten to put the oven on?
Oh my gosh, you
Oh my
had
gosh.
one job.
How is that my job?
We rang ahead, but
175 degrees Celsius, thank you.
Aha, tika taku matapai. I was thinking around the 180 mark.
There you go.
Ka pai. Te katoa. Love it.
You're doing a great job.
are you going to layer up the kumara now?
So what you want to do is just start layering it in like so. You don't have to be precious about it.
And then ka pā tētahi ki tētahi. You want to make them touch.
Yeah.
Aye.
So salt and pepper on the top.
You want to season it as you go through the layers.
Oh, okay.
Because once it's in the oven, that's it, you know?
So does cheese go on the top?
You kind of put it in through the layers, but I'm going to do like 2 layers and then put the cheese on.
Now we go on a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just a little bit of a sprinkle.
I think that's enough. So that's going to be like a good size for our whānau of 3. Then I'm going to pour this into here, the garlic. Right. Then we just want to pour it in. Da 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 da.
Ooh.
So you got your dairy, your veggies, you know, all of that good stuff. Look how pretty it is with the purple though, right?
Nice.
But if you can't get purple, you can use orange. You can even just use like, you know, the old school as well.
Hanamitia, maybe mix up some as well.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, that's a good idea. And then you just pop that in the oven for 35 minutes or until the kumara's tender, and that's that.
So we've done that step, the kumara step 1.
Yes.
Easy.
And so the next is going to be the beautiful creamed watercress. So we're just going to heat our oil up a little bit.
Te watakrihi, so we've got how te tuatahi, aniana.
Half an onion and then 2 cloves of garlic just chopped up, and then we'll saute those off for a bit, and we're going to add the cream and the milk and reduce that, and then we're going to put the watercress and a little bit of blue cheese in for a little bit of flavour.
Let's keep it rolling, guys. That's simmering away. Let's start the steak. So we all know that you need a really hot pan for steak, correct? Yes?
Me taumaha hoki, do you need it to be a heavy pan?
A heavy bottom pan.
Okay.
And we would like to dry the steak. Dry it up.
That's the key, dry steak.
Once the oil's going, it's bubbling like that. Spread it around. Aye.
Yeah, good sign.
And you want to cook with all your senses, so when you put the steak in, you want to hear it, you know?
And your garlic.
It's like a round of applause.
Paki paki, hau te paki paki.
A nice soft.
So I'm going to chuck in this garlic as well and some thyme into the pan. I reckon 2 minutes on one side.
And ka wema hara hara, you're not freaking out like this sort of little bit of smoke action going on there.
No, you like that. You want it room temperature as well?
Oh, before you cook it?
Yeah.
Koina ke te ha te
yeah.
So that's the first
That's
step.
the first thing. Get your steak to room temperature. Okay, I feel like now is about the right time.
Kua rua minute.
And then I just like to add a knob of butter once it's on the second side. And then you just pick up the stuff and then just start like going over the top like that.
Okay.
And just leave that on its side for 2 minutes as well. So I reckon that's ready. I'm just going to take that out and rest it up over here.
Waiho, and how long would you leave it for?
I like to leave it for half the cooking time, so about 2 minutes.
So you've got all of the elements together. How are you going to serve this up?
Well, I like to do it on like a nice big plate, which is like a beautiful canvas. You want the watercress sauce to be like pouring over the meat, and then the Kūmara Gratin will be there to be like the beautiful colour on there as well.
Nā mai ngā hua papahuru waranginui ki te kaiwhiti ki ora hami e hui e. Tai ki e. Kia ora. So here we go right into it. Now, I'm just saying 1, 2, 3. This is beautifully portioned here. Engari hea tāhua tonu. I mean, it looks next level.
I think the Kūmara brings a really good colour to it.
Beautifully cooked, beautiful flavours, and nice, a little bit of crunch, a little bit of creamy. What more could you want?
Dessert, Kasey.
Yeah, dessert. Yep.
What are we going to do for the tōwhiro, ne?
We're making like a chocolate batter to make the torte, and then we're going to put it in the oven, bake it, and then make a quick red wine and chocolate sauce, and then that's it.
Ka timata ki te chakariti, ki te chakariti, ki te chakariti rānei. What part of the chocolate do we start on?
The powdered
Okay.
cocoa. So if you just want to pop that all in here,
And how much is this?
that is half a cup. The butter, 250 grams. Yeah, and then I'm going to put all the sugar in. This is 1.5 cups of sugar, a lot of sugar. This is just going to take a little while to melt. So
I'm sure I could do this. I'm sure I can do this.
and then basically we just relax while that's happening.
Oh, really?
Actually, Karina, while you're standing there, you can actually cut these, and then we're just going to put a little bit of sugar on them, icing sugar, just to sweeten them up, and we'll put the blueberries in as well. And then in here, I've got 1 cup of flour, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and I'll just leave that there and wait until that melts. And then I'm just actually going to get this chocolate ready for our chocolate sauce later. So I'm just going to roughly chop it up into some pieces. After that has all melted, what we're going to do is we're actually going to take it off the heat and mix through 1 egg at a time. We've got 4 eggs to go in. Once those are mixed through, we're going to sift in our flour and baking powder. We're going to put in about a teaspoon of vanilla, and then we're just going to gently mix this together, and then that's the batter ready. So now we're just going to fill these tins up. I actually don't want to fill them up too high because it does have baking powder, so it is going to rise.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you want to fill it out probably about 2/3.
Yeah, pour it all in.
No, then it'll go.
Oh, that's too much.
So easy. I love this recipe because you can just do it in like a few minutes.
Sukuna ki te umu.
What we'll do is we'll actually make the chocolate sauce now because we can just reheat it once this is ready.
What
So
will
we
you
want
do?
in here about 2.5 cups of the wine.
Ka haurangi rānei, tātou. We're not going to get drunk off this. It's...
No, we're going to cook the alcohol out
Yeah,
of
we'll
it.
cook the alcohol right out.
How much sugar is that?
About 3 tablespoons. We are going to add a little bit of chocolate at a time. We're going to whisk it into the wine. So you just want to whisk it in a little bit by bit.
Tell you what about the torte?
I know, we should actually check it. Oh my gosh, it already looks ready. That looks...
Lucky someone's onto it paying attention.
Wow. So anō he keke, so it's sort of like a cake.
Yes. It needs to still be quite moist in the middle, so I'm just going to check it with a little... Yeah, that's perfect. So we're just going to pour the chocolate sauce into a nice jug so it's easier to pour. Turn out the torte and then slice it. Pour a nice circle of sauce into the middle of the plate, and then place the torte next to it. Add the whipped cream. Put the berries onto the plate, and it just brings a nice sort of fresh flavour to cut through the chocolate. We've also got some lovely like little rose petals just as a garnish.
And then I'll just dust it with a little bit of icing sugar. Brownie chocolate sauce with cream and berries.
Torte.
There.
Really simple, really fast, and tastes pretty good.
Really delicious.
Thanks so much for having us here again, Stacey.
Koe kia
Auntie
kōrua.
Stacey. Yeah, I've eaten now, get out of here.
Love you, goodbye. Ka kite.
No, that was fun.
Ka pai.